Hello, my little Capricorns. We're going to be doing the year in review for 2026. You're going to get to see what is ahead, what's going on, so you can plan. Please don't ever use astrology, numerology, or tarot to blame your troubles on. Use it to plan to get ahead, to be better than other people. Okay? This is definitely a Capricorn type reading. You are the last earth sign of the zodiacal year, but yeah, I'm sure your birthday is happening right now because you typically born end of December and most of January. So let's get going. Please don't forget to hit like, share, subscribe, comments, and utterance of discontent will be met with love and humor. You definitely want to subscribe because I do a free reading every single week, and you can see your whole week at a glance, and I do each individual sign. So first we're going to do a general reading. Let's see what 2026 is all about for you. Then I will go month by month. So if you haven't already, go get a pen and paper, or even better yet, write notes down below, and then you can see what's going on. You can come back to this. You definitely want to subscribe. This is going to be just set you up for the year. So it looks like money is going to come in. Things you have been waiting for or wishing for. You have been in a weird cycle. This is the end of a 7-year cycle for you. So you definitely have things coming in. It's almost like your ship is coming in, things you have worked for, and you've been like, where are they? What's going on? That is going to come in right now. You are going to get very, very clear about your goals. There is something here about your goals that you have been kind of wishy-washy about. You've been kind of foggy about. I've been telling everybody that there has been a thing for everybody that through January 26th, there is a Neptune-Saturn thing that is making everybody feel kind of woofy and weird. So you get very, very clear on your goals. Now, this is your overview, and there is going to be a balancing of money. If there has been a imbalance with your money, if I could talk, then it's going to balance out this year. It's going to be much, much better, or it could even get better. At worst, it'll be neutral. At most, it'll be fantastic. Okay, but it's not going to get worse. No, definitely that is not going to happen. Let's see what's going on for January 2026. I'm so excited because I'm filming this on New Year's Eve. I'm probably going to post it the first day of the New Year's, so... And pardon my nails, I have been cleaning like a crazy lady, so I just popped my nails off and said, fuck it, you guys don't care. Okay, January 2026, money is going to come in. Money is going to come in big time. This can be from a sale of a house or a sale of a car or a sale of some stocks, something like that. Could be a Christmas bonus. I mean, shocker, who doesn't get those? But you're probably going to be spending it right away. You're probably going to put it to very good use. I would invest it. That's just me. But it looks like you're going to do some very good things with it. Now, that being said, relationships are going to take a back seat. If you have a relationship that is a struggle, if you have a relationship that is a bother, you're going to go, you know what? I'm just going to focus on my money and me. Like, why do I have to worry about this relationship? If you are single, you definitely can date, but I would not put a lot of stock into starting a relationship in January. Let's see what's going on for your numerology. Door to romance. After I just said, it's not going to be great. You can have romance this month, but I'm telling you, it's not the month to put a lot of stock in it. That's all I gotta say. Well, you can have a little, what's that thing from My Big Fat Greek Wedding? So you have a little romance. End it now. You know, it's kind of like that. It's gonna be like, you can have fun, but I would put more emphasis on your career, your money, where you're going. Have fun, but don't fall too far. Don't make the relationship everything. February, it looks like there's going to be things that kind of go backward. And this happens a lot. I was explaining this in the Virgo reading. There is an ebb and flow. There is an up and down to everything in life. So if you have a push, the next month you might have kind of a retractment, like kind of like a pullback. This is just normal, just like in traffic. You red light, you green light, you stop, you go. You know, nobody freaks out. Nobody thinks they're going to be in traffic forever. And that's just like time. That's just like the months and the astrology. So this is definitely a time of pulling back. You might even be a little frustrated. You might be a little disappointed. You might be a little like, this is so boring. But hey, it's a short month. Who gives a shit, right? Just kind of like hold back. I wouldn't plan anything gigantic. I wouldn't plan anything big. I wouldn't do a big vacation this month. I would just, look, see, door to value. So this is January is all about your money. What did I tell you? And then December, you're going to be holding back. Okay. door to value, which is, what do you value? What relationships do you value? What morals do you value? What investments do you value? What cash do you value? Do you value your time at the gym, or do you value your time at the bookstore? There's the value is not just money. So that's going to come into focus this month, because you're going to be a little quieter. You're going to be a little more pulled back. You're going to be a little more subdued, and you got that extra money in January. You can do that. Let's see what's happening in March. March, okay. Decisions, okay. Okay. All right, March. March, you definitely make a decision about what to do with your money. Capricorn, this looks like a money year for you. And don't forget, it is the year of the horse, and you are a goat. Goats and horses get along. Both got hooves, okay? So you don't need to ask anybody anymore about your money. You're not going to ask a partner. You're not going to ask a banker. You're not going to ask anybody. You're just going to like do shit. You're just going to be like, you know what? I trust myself. I know what to do. And it looks like you do some kind of big investing in March. So if an investment opportunity comes up, I would take it. I would jump on it. Second chakra. And if you look, it's the golden chakra. It is the chakra of the gut of the fupa. I call it the fupa chakra. And it is golden. We have a 3 and a 6 here. 3 and 6. What does 3 and 6 make? It makes 9. That is a perfect completion. That's definitely like a go ahead and do stuff. 3 is definitely other people. 6 is about home stability. It's about foundational stability. 4 is about stability, but 6 is like knowledge, home. It's like core things. Okay. So you have a 3, 6, 9 here. That's a very good month. I think March is probably going to be one of your best months. It definitely is so far. Let's see what happens in April. April, not a time. Again, up, down, right? Pull back, go good, pull back. That's what it's all about. So April, do not take a vacation. April, do not move forward in a relationship. Now, you can stay the same, but I wouldn't get engaged. I wouldn't get married. I wouldn't move in with somebody. I would just just keep things the way they are. Definitely do that. And then at the, it literally is, you have the death card. Death does not mean bad things. It means stuff coming back up. This April is a month of staying put and tying up loose ends. That would be a very good thing to do in April. I wouldn't put yourself out there too much. Walking away, I think it's probably walking away from stuff that you need to tie up the loose ends about. I think instead of like keeping the loose ends fluttering, you finish them off. You go, oh, good, that project's done. But because you do have a 2 and a 7 here. What is that? 2 is other people, 7 is knowledge, but that goes to 9. 9 is completion. I think this is going to be a month of tying up loose ends. That's what I really see. I wouldn't take a vacation. I would not plan it for April. You're going to go, oh my God, my flight got canceled. Everything was terrible. And I go, did you watch the year-end review? Did you see it? Please don't forget. I'm going to keep going with all the months, but please do not forget, you can get these readings. I do the best readings. This is just for Capricorn rising. But if you want to learn whole entire dates when stuff is going to happen, when people are going to do things, when a job is going to come in, when that person's going to call you, when you're finally going to lose weight, whatever it is, get on the phone with me. I can do your personal astrology, numerology, and everything. Tell you exact dates or windows of time when things are going to happen. So like if you want to apply for school, I can say, hey, between August 28th and November 3rd, you got a really big, great open window. Take advantage of it. You can use the numerology and the astrology and the tarot to push you forward so you have the best pockets of time to do stuff. Also, if you've been waiting on somebody to call you, I can tell you that too. I can say, oh no, forget that person today, but on Thursday, they're going to call you, so it helps a lot with anxiety. It really, really, really does to know when stuff is going to happen. So you want to get that down below. That is definitely down below. My phone number is right down below. You just got to text me and say, hey, I want a reading. I'll send you a link, or you can go to there's a link to the store. You can go to the store. That is just for the phone readings, the 15, 30, and 60-minute phone readings. I also have smaller text message readings available. That's just going to tell you, I'm going to tell you a little bit about what's going on. Okay. But if you want the full, I tell you the dates and times, get a phone reading, 15, 30, and 60-minute readings. They are phenomenal. You can plan everything around them. So this was for, holy crap, that was for April. This is for May, Capricorn. Money goes out, work comes in. So money, you have Queen of Coins here, which means you're going to buy something big. Could be a car, could be a refrigerator, could be a house. You're going to buy something big, but it's going to be big girl money. You're going to be like, I got it. I got the cheddar to spend. I'm a boss babe. I got this shit. You're going to be feeling very good in May. Also, you're kind of going to got a foot in both worlds. So you might have 2 jobs here. You might have 2 relationships, or you might be deciding, hey, is that other job or relationship better? You're going to be kind of trying out the waters in both places. And you have a ton of work this month. Ace of Clubs lets me know that you have a ton of work. Capricorns, You come alive when you're working. Working is everything to you. So that's fantastic. That is exactly where you should be. You're going to be feeling really good in May. Adjacent possibilities. No matter how much you do, there's going to be a little something extra. There's going to be somebody that's like, let's say you do a painting and you donate it. Somebody will like, oh, all of a sudden you'll get a phone call. Do you want to be on this charity board? Do you want to do that? Do you want to meet this person? There's going to be little things that pop up everywhere, and you're going to be feeling very, very, very valuable. Let's see what's going on in June. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune upright. Okay. In June, you're going to be feeling a little stretched thin. You're going to be feeling maybe a little tired, but halfway through the year, you're going to be feeling a little tired, but things are going to be going your way. Also, it looks like somebody comes back, or if you had a heartbreak, you had a heart issue, you had something going on that was like not the best, that is going to get healed. Wheel of Fortune means everything is going to be going in your favor. So that is fantastic. We love that. So June's going to be a pretty good month, even if you're a little tired. You might be a little tired, but Capricorn, that's because you work too freaking hard. Of course you're going to be tired, but June looks pretty good. Yeah, patience. And I think that's what the tired is about. I think you're going to have to be, because that's a 1 and a 6. That means it's about you. 6 is hearth and home. And what is that? That means like staying home, taking some more breaks. If you're tired, you got to take a nap. But that also leads to 7. 1 plus 6 is 7. And that is definitely 7 is about knowledge. So in the stuff that is happening and you taking some breaks, you're going to gain some inner knowledge about how you function, how things are better in your life, how you can get rid of extra crud that you don't need to do, get rid of extra, stuff in the day that doesn't really help you move forward. Now, July, let's see. July spending, you have a really good month in July. July is spending money on family. So that could be a family vacation. That could be a big family dinner, but you're going to be doing something, maybe you host 4th of July. I don't freaking know, but you're going to spend a bunch of money on family. Also, there is another reconciliation. So that could be that relationship coming back in. It could be a relationship you're already in, getting healed and getting better. But no matter what, you have the moon in reverse, which means a lot of pain and sadness and stuff you're worried about is going to be left in the past. Thank God, thank God. You're going to be like, you know what? That's not doing me any good. I'm just going to set this sack down and I'm just going to be happy. So that is fantastic for July. Door to Spirit. Yeah. And you got a 3 and a 2 here. 3 and 2, other people. 2 is more about, 3 is like how you relate to like a bigger group of people. 2 is how you relate to just your person, your mom, your dad, your dog, your boyfriend, girlfriend, stuff like that. Okay. But you put that together, you have a 5. 5 is fun and games. 5 is children. And 5 is also sexuality. So this could be a lover coming back in. But you're going to be rest and rejuvenated from all the stuff that we talked about previously. Let's see what's going on in August. Ooh, money. Ooh, stuff going. Okay, August is going to be a retrench month for sure. It's going to be a pullback month. This would not be a month to book tickets. Okay, tickets would be too expensive, or you're going to get screwed on the VIG or something like that. This is a month where like you're not going to want to make offers out. You're not going to want to make investments or large purchases. Definitely these 2 cards are saying pull the purse strings back in a little bit. But love life is banging. You're going to be having a real good time. Somebody's going to be taking you out and buying you all sorts of fun stuff because your love life is definitely on point for August. So that's going to be, maybe you don't have to pay for dinner. Maybe somebody else is going to be paying for dinner. It's going to be a good month. What does this say? Woman holding a heart, 44, double stability. Love life is definitely going to be on point. 100% for August. I mean, you're going to have a hot summer. Okay. Hot girl summer. You're going to have a hot summer girl. Let's see what's going on for September for Capricorn. And we've kind of reached that part of the reading where I got to make the plug again. Ding, ding, ding. Commercial time. Please don't forget, I can do these readings for you, but your unique numerology, astrology, everything, but you got to get on the phone with me. That is the best way to do it. Just text me right down below. All my information is down below, 484-634-0435. Text me and say, hey, I want a reading. All you got to do is pick 15, 30, or 60 minute. I can send you a link, which is probably the easiest way, or you can go, there'll be a link down to my store down below. You can check that out. I do have 2 readings that you can get just on text message, but those do not have all of the numerology astrology. Those are just kind of like yes, no tarot questions. If you want me to tell you when stuff is going to happen, when people are going to call, when stuff is going to get better, when the job is going to come in, when you're going to lose the weight, when you're going to get pregnant, all that stuff, I can do that, but you got to get on the phone with me because I got to get your info. Okay. because I got to run your numbers. This is a whole thing. This cheat codes to the universe is what I call it. September comes in and you are banging. You got money. There's some lesson that happens that you grow up. You're feeling a lot more grown up. You're feeling more stable, and you're not so wishy-washy about things. You're not like kind of like, oh, I hope it gets better. That stuff's over. September is very solid ground for you, Capricorn. Let's see what's going on with the numerology for that month. Yeah, the sun. It's literally all about you. That is the Virgo month, usually, because that's how you know, like, oh, you're Capricorn. Like, that's when you're born, because that's when the sun is, that's when your particular zodiacal sign is hitting the ellipse. Okay, this sun ellipse. I'm not going to explain it here, but you know, if you know, you know. So when it is Capricorn time, that means you're the sun, you're the center of the universe. The sun is shining on you. Ironically, you're having that happen in September. So September, mark it on your calendars, is going to be like one of those times where you cannot fail. Everything's going to be going your way. Things are going to be fantastic, which is really good because October looks crappy. Oh my God. So October, you're going to be sadsies about something. You might even be fighting with other people. This could be cousins. This could be relatives. This could be coworkers. This is not relationship fight. This is group of people fight. But it does look like you're going to be, and you have to start something over. I think this has more to do with work. This has a work feeling to it. So work might be not so great. Maybe they hire somebody and they're really shitty. Maybe they're a bully. I don't know. But October, not your best month. I'm just going to tell you that right now. But you can prepare. What does Ryan Hall y'all say? Don't be scared, be prepared. Yeah, you have the world here. And you see, he's like kind of in the dark. He's kind of like doing stuff. He's kind of like, it's the world, but it looks like the moon. It's very, very mystical, magical. This is going to be one of those times where you're going to have a trial and tribulation to get stronger, to get better. That's totally fine. But you have a 2 here, so it's relating to other people. And you have a 9 here, which means things coming to an end. So again, it could be the last bully. It could be the last boss that you have to fight. You know what I mean? I don't see anything terrible here. I don't see it being relationship oriented. I don't see it being money oriented. Let's see what's going on in November. Oh, I pulled 2 cards. Hang on. La, 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 la. Okay, there we go. Okay, November, much better month, much calmer. Again, you're gonna be kind of feeling a little beat up from October, just a little bit. Your ego might be a little bruised, or you might be feeling like, God, did that just happen? Just a smidge. But justice means it's going to be calm. You don't have a justice card. When justice comes up, it means things have to be evened out. It's with it being upside down, it means it already happened. It's over. It's kind of like recovery time. Again, this could be, I think this is like a bully at work or somebody that wants to like kind of mess up your job. They're not going to win because I see that here. And also Ace of Swords. That if you watch the video, I did a video on I'm doing videos on every single tarot card and explaining the history and explaining what they are in different forms. But the Ace of Swords is a hell yes. It is not a yeah, it's a hell yeah. There is no, and when it's upside down, it's hell no, okay? It is an action card. It is a piercing the veil. It is a very strong card. So November, even though you may have had some trouble in October and you're still going to be kind of recovering from it, November is definitely going to be a hell yes month. And look, you get the Brendan Fraser card. Does that not look like Brendan Fraser? Down below, comment. You got to comment down below. So you have the 4 and the 3, which is stability, and it's stability with other things, other people. Not the 2. 2 is 2 people, but 3 is like kind of global people, like big groups of people. Can be coworkers. Holding a coin. So you're going to come out on top. That's definitely what that means. And then we're finishing up with December. Ooh, December looks good. Let's see. Oh, yep, December so far. December's fantastic. But before I tell you about December, my very last plug, if you made it all the way here, please definitely get a reading with me. These are the best readings you'll ever have. When you get on the phone with me, I can tell you every single thing that's going to happen. Dates, times, what somebody's thinking. I can tell you when you're going to lose weight. I can tell you when you're going to get pregnant. I can tell you when a job is going to come in. I can tell you all sorts, when they're going to call. Why are they not calling me? I can tell you why they're not calling you, and I can tell you when they are, and I can tell you what they're doing. So you definitely want to go right down below and get that phone number. Go ahead and text me 484-634-0435. Just text me and say, hey, I saw your reading. I want one. I have 15, 30, and 60 minute available. I always suggest 30 at least for your first reading because it goes very fast and normally you have a lot of questions. 15 doesn't really cut it, or it'll go by so fast you're going to be like, well, that was a waste. So 30 is a really good, and I have it set at a very good price point. I have 2 text message readings, but they don't do the numerology. They're just kind of yes, no questions. But if you want to start out there, we can start out there. Go right down below. There's a link down below, or just text me at that phone number 484-634-0435. Go to my Etsy where I have 4,000 5-star reviews. I've been around for 14 years. I am not fly by night. And let's tell you about what's going on in December, Capricorn. December is going to be a fantastic month. You're going to end the year very good. There's going to be some kind of beauty thing that you do. You could cut your hair. You could get plastic surgery. You could do something with your weight or fitness. There is something going on physically massively that you change in December. So if you have already thinking about a surgery or you're already thinking about a haircut, I would put it off. I know it sucks. It's going to be a whole entire year, but it's going to be a very good time for you. Don't forget the sun is shining on you in December, which is why you're Capricorn. So it is also a time where you're going to kind of have a secret, or you're going to have an ability over somebody, like maybe a secret that you know about somebody, or you're going to have some knowledge. I think this relates to that work bullshit that happened in October. So you will kind of have a secret over somebody or have some knowledge and kind of be like, ha, 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 ha. You're going to have that. And you're going to end the year like a patient, calm. I mean, you're a Capricorn. You're ruled by Saturn. You're ruled by Father Time. You do not screw around. You are all about the framework. That's literally how you end. King of Clubs. And it does have to do with work. So you're going to end the year very calm and peaceful. Here we go. All tied up. You tie up all the loose ends, but this is also a 2 and a 3, which goes to a 5, which is about sexuality. This is about other people. This is about a larger group of people like work. So this is about your person. You're going to be all tied up, I think, in a sexy way. In a larger group of people like work, you're going to be all tied up. You're going to tie up all the loose ends. And then that goes to a 5, which is, again, fun, games, and sexuality. So you're probably going to be doing some kinky shit around this time, 2026. So that's where I'm going to close. I've given you all my speeches. Please comment down below, even if you just put an emoji. 99% of you that are watching are not subscribed. If you could do that, that is going to help me out so much. Push the video out to other people, and I'll talk to you soon. Don't forget to subscribe. Got so many videos. I got weeklies. I got yearlies. I got every sign you can imagine. Teaching videos. I teach tarot. I'm going to have spells on here, all sorts of stuff. And if you go on the social media, I have sales that pop up all the time. Talk to you soon.